What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Strikeout Beer podcast. I'm RD, flying solo tonight. Just wanted to have a beer, watch the full days of football, and I figured it was time to sit down and chat with you lovely people. How about that? So let me go ahead and I got to click this. Hold on one second. There we go. Perfect. All right. So tonight we're having Sierra Nevada Atomic Torpedo Imperial IPA, 9.2% ABV. Now, if you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, you can't really see the can because the can's green. I got a green screen on right now. Tater in the house, how we doing? Nice to see you. Cheers, cheers. So yeah, 9.2% alcohol by volume. Yeah, they're out of Chico, California, and Mills River, North Carolina. Now, I do have some information on it. I'll give you a little bit more, but yeah, let's get cracking. Yeah, I was stuck in the living room watching the end of the Chicago Washington game, and oh my goodness, it was wild as hell. Like the last couple minutes, and then obviously the Hail Mary. Oof. All right. Trying to pour this thing where it's not foaming up, but it has a hell of a head on it. Look at that. I'm going to let that sit down for a second. So we're going to head over to SierraNevada.com. This is part of their core beers. You can get this year round, I'm pretty sure. All right, here we go. I'm going to read you. It's not that long, but it's all right. This Imperial Hop Collision fuses West Coast and juicy IPAs, unleashing atomic flavors of lush fruit, citrus, and sticky pine. First released as a double IPA, we kicked Atomic Torpedo up from 8.2% to 9.2% ABV for a bigger and bolder Imperial IPA intensity. Brace your taste buds. Damn the torpedoes. Full hops ahead. Now, this is the 19.2 ounce can. You can get these solo. I mean, you get it for like, what, $2.50, $2.99. Is that right? No. Yeah, that's how much. I got a local beer shop, Lone Star in Carrollton. Now, you can find this 19.2 ounce, cans nationwide. It also comes with 6-packs and 12-packs in select states. Style IPA, obviously, ABV 9.2, said it a couple times. IBUs are 42. So it's getting up there. It should have some kick. This thing with the head's just still sitting there, chilling. Pretty good clarity. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. Oh boy, it smells hoppy. As far as like bitter, I already talked about bitterness. Like calories are 272 calories, 18.8 grams of carbs, 3.6 protein. Malts, they use honey, 2-row pale, hops, Cascade, Centennial, Magnum, and Mosaic yeast ale. So there you go. And you can get some more information about this over there on their website and whatnot. So but yeah, let's go ahead and take our first little. So you know what? Let me top her back off. I just want it to be, because I'm going to have about a pint of this, and then the rest I'm going to probably give it to Lizzie. All right. Smells good. Oh, yeah. It doesn't. Yeah, I expected it to really just kick your damn teeth in, but that's not bad at all. The Washington Miracle. Dude, it was crazy. How you doing, Zare? Unbelievable. Great pass. I got the NFL some scores I'm going to look at later on, and then we're going to look at rankings as well. Now, this is going to be beer. I'm going to talk about my weekend a little bit as well. So, all right, just making sure. Getting alerts from like Patreon and whatnot. We're patreon.com/strikeout beer. You can see like the beers we're going to have for the week. We do little videos as well. Bo Nix had 30 points. Yeah, balled out. It took them all to get going. Great end of the Washington, the Bears. Mike, I'm telling you, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. It's sticky, it's piney. It's kind of juicy. I don't know. An Imperial Indian Pale Ale features high hoppy bitterness, flavor, and aroma. Hop character is fresh and evident from the utilization of any variety of hops. Alcohol content is medium to high, too high, and notably evident with a medium to high to full body. This style intends to exhibit the fresh, evident character of hops. It's real hoppy, but it's not too bad. It's not like it's when you get one of these Imperial IPAs, you kind of expect it to just really just kick you in the teeth and be quite bitter. But with the bitterness, the IBU at 42 or 44, whatever it was, it's not bad. Now that the taste does linger, it's quite. I'd say it's kind of juicy and sticky up front. which sounds terrible. And then like the bitterness and everything, it just hangs around, in the back, it's just hanging around. So, you're going to know you had this beer in about 10 minutes after you've already finished this beer. So, but yeah, no, I had a good weekend. Friday, I don't think I did anything. Lizzie was out at a golf event. It was one of our charity, not our charity, but we do volunteer stuff through our company. And it was some golf event out in North Richland Hills. And the cool thing was she got to hang out with Mike Dobbin. I think that's his name. He's a professional long driver. So this dude's like huge. He's like 6'8". And he's just out there just cranking balls on a freaking 820. Essentially, I asked her, I was like, did he keep any of the fairway? She goes, a couple at the fairway, but he put a lot on the highway. I'm like, I know that hole, and I've put my fair share of balls all over that freaking highway. So I was like, what are you going to do? But she hung out there in the heat all day. She was drinking water most of the time, she says. And then she, he went and go to the cart girl or something like that, or into the clubhouse, came back out with a bunch of fireball shots or something. So she knocked back a couple fireball shots, and they hung out pretty much all day. So by the time she got home, she was wiped. She was exhausted. So she went and just laid down. I hung out and played Fortnite and Rocket League, chilled. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to call it an early night too, And so real easy Friday night, easy on the wallet as well. Cause some of those, anyways. So Saturday, just chill. Ran around, went to like Spirit Halloween, Party City, Target, whatnot, just to kind of check out their Halloween, if there's anything. They had a ton of sales, I'll tell you that. But Spirit, holy moly, that place was just crawling with people. Line, probably 50 people in line, to check out. So we went in there just to see, because I know they had some stuff on sale, and you could order a lot of this stuff online anyways, but we like to get the props and characters and stuff, whatnot for the house. So didn't really find anything, couldn't live without. Went to Party City, kind of the same. Now there's a couple things at Party City that I think we're going to go back. We're hoping that it's still there like after Halloween, and so we get it, for a decent price. So, but then we had a Halloween party. We went to a Halloween party on Saturday night. Hold on real quick. Yeah, there we go. So I finally get a notice saying Rico Dowdle's out, and yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, everybody's already played. This is like last minute for me. I'm like, oh, great, cool. What are you going to do? Fantasy. It sucks. But anyways, went to a party. We dressed up. It's always fun to dress up. And, for Halloween parties and whatnot. Lizzie went, I was like, you pick the costumes this year. And she went with Hugh Hefner and a Playboy bunny. So, obviously, she was a Playboy bunny. I was Hugh Hefner. I had the little cap on, the robe, and the smoking jacket and the pajama pants and whatnot. We actually put that up on our we put it in the Facebook group for Strikeout Beer. If you're not a part of it, go hop on Facebook, like our page, and then it'll give you like an automatic invite to the group. Hop on in the group. It's a fun little community. It's got some crazy stuff in there from time to time. But anyways, had a blast. My son showed up as well. And he goes, you know who I am? Like he was dressed up as a Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't know the main dude. I don't know what his name is. Terrible with names and characters and whatnot. But he dressed up as him, and then his girlfriend was the maid. Fun time, Kept it under control for the most part. I did some claws. I refused to do shots. I didn't do Jello shots, tequila shots. All the they had so much liquor there, and I was like, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. But I had some claws and just relaxed and chilled. It was, it was a party, right? So it was noisy in the house. So I went out back, and I was like, the World Series is on. I don't mean to be a weirdo, but the World Series on. It's Dodgers, Yankees, man. Like, we got to watch the game. And so I put TV on out back, and then the dudes kind of all started coming outside. And so we were all hanging out back, having a drink and some food. And of course I brought some cigars. So, I clipped a couple of them and handed some out, and pretty nice little evening. Hopped on a motorcycle. I hadn't been on a motorcycle in a very long time, and I was like, you know what? Let me just take it down the street, go slow. And yeah, I was like, man, it made me kind of want to get a bike again. And now I have been looking. I'm looking at a sport bike. I've had sport bikes my entire life, GSXRs, CBRs, mainly CBRs. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to go back to CBR, maybe CBR 1000 double R. And I've also been liking the cruisers, like Harley. And I'm like, and I look at Lizzie, I go, what do you think about me just getting one of each, like both? I won't get like a new model. So if I get two a little bit older bikes, they'll be the price of one kind of recent bike. I was like, and I'll have two, and then we'll see which one we want to use, because she wants to ride with me as well, just as a passenger. So, and we used to ride all over the place on my old sport bike. We're a little older now, a little bit bigger. So, it's a little tougher to stop on those damn things. But so I've been looking at Harleys and Indian. I was like, okay, we're going to figure out what I kind of want. You should get 3. Shut up. What would I get the third one? I'd have a sport bike, a cruiser. A trike? Get maybe a 3-wheel. But so yeah, I think I'm going to get both. And, probably not for, I generally buy a motorcycle like December or January, it's like this time when I buy a boat. I had a boat once that I bought in like February. It was freezing outside. Dude was like, I just want this thing gone, blah, blah, blah. So, one is the backup and the other one's the backup for, they're backups. So, but first off, I got to get everything out of my garage, make room for it. And, but we'll see. But yeah, you're talking a couple grand for a little sport bike to screw around with, a couple grand for a cruiser, like I said, let's just get older ones. And I'll see if I want to keep riding. If not, just sell them off and whatever. So backup for the backup. Yeah. But I was talking to my kid today and he's like, he really misses his motorcycle. And he's like, I used to just get on and cruise. I go, yeah. I was like, I was talking to, my dad, his grandfather, and that's what he rides his bike and just goes cruising. Earbuds in, he's got his playlist, goes rolling. And I do kind of miss that. For a very short period of time, I rode it with some other buddies of mine. And so we rode in a pack, but when you're doing that, it I don't know, man, you start doing dumb shit cause you're around other people, right? And if I'm by myself, I pretty much just I might go a little fast, but other than that, I just cruise, just do. But yeah, you get in a group. Me personally, I look nuts, but anyway, yeah, that's, it reignited the get the bike thing, but we'll see. We'll hold off, but party was fun. Got home at a decent time as well. Didn't burn it down and, got to bed, slept in a little bit this morning. Actually, I tell you what, the damn dog wakes you up at like 9 o'clock. She used to wake you up at 6 o'clock every morning, like clockwork. I don't know what the deal is, but, yeah, woke up, knocked around a little bit, and then I parked it on the couch. I was a little late with setting lineups and other things for fantasy and making picks. I was like, oh my God. And I got busy. And so it's a colossal, I don't know. I think I'm just kind of tired of it, to be honest. But got my bets. I forgot half my bets, but I got some in for the late games and yada, yada, yada. And I was worried about printing. I haven't really been up on 3D printing lately. So if you know anything about that, it's RD 3D prints. I don't really sell anything. I shut my website down. I don't do Etsy anymore. So I kind of just give Alan the prints to sell. And, that's really it. If I print something, it's for me or to sell or print for the kids. But I came across, I was like, all right, let me find this file. So I made a Batman Lego man here recently. I was like, okay, cool. We're going to start kind of utilizing what this machine can do. And then I was like, you know what? I almost made another one, because they have Deadpool and Stormtroopers and a Bengals, fan. There's a Lions one too, Alan. So I might be making you one of those. I'm gonna see how much I can size up. Because the Batman one's probably 5 inches, 6 maybe. But I've made larger the skeleton Lego man. That was easy. That was fun, right? Anywho. So I found this mask, and I haven't been wanting to do masks or helmets, but this particular one I've seen a bunch of times. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And it's a Deadpool Pikachu mashup. It's called Pikapool, I think, or whatever. Deadchew or something. I don't know. Anyways, so it's essentially a Deadpool mask. It's got the ears and whatnot. So yeah, it won't fit my head because for some reason I've got this big old noggin. Like you can see right here, I'm generally most hats this one was made for this size head because I got 4 little buttons. But if I get a normal hat, I'm on the last button or the last 2. So you should make them life size. Jesus. Life size the size of a Lego or a person. I bet you I could do a 3-foot tall one. I bet you I could I think I can. All the roids. Nice. I'd have more muscle if I was on all these damn steroids. I definitely have the attitude. But yeah, no. Going through, I hope the helmet fits like a normal person's head, obviously, but it's going to be more for display. And it's actually being printed in pieces. So when you put it together, it's one of those ones that kind of they should have holes for magnets, so glue magnets in there, and then it just slaps all into place. Looking forward to it. We'll see. So So, but anyways, back to this beer. Pretty hoppy. You can smell some of the juiciness, some citrus, some fruit. But I tell you what, that pine, that's the taste. That's the initial. Yeah, it's like just sticky pine right out of the gate. The hops are there though. They're delicious. This is a tasty beer. So again, like I said, you can get these things for. You know what? I think it was $3.50 for this can. Yeah, I think it was $3.50 because it was like 2 for $7. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. $3.50. So I bought this one. I've been buying these 19.2 ounces. I've got a bunch in the fridge, and I'm gonna try to do just like pine sol. Yeah, it tastes like pine sol. Alan. I've been trying to get through these beers in the fridge. I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to go to. I'm like, you know what? On the weekends, I think I'm going to do like I did a Friday live stream for happy hour. So if I'm sitting around on Friday at about 4 o'clock, I'm going to just do a live stream, right? Just start kind of knocking these things out one at a time. I got to clear this fridge out. And some of these beers are old. Some of them are well over a year old now. Some in there are about 2 years, maybe 3 years old. So this one, though, is a little bit more recent. We would have got on there. We got 07, 09, 18, 23. So I don't know if that's a Best Buy day or a board on date. Obviously, September 18th, 2023. I don't know. Maybe that's the brew date at 1:59. Whatever. So, yeah. Oh, my God. So, yeah. Party success. Fun to dress up. And then, of course, we got Halloween this Thursday. And I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to be out front. Hopefully, it doesn't rain, right? We're going to be out front. We're doing skeletons this year. We all got our costumes for skeletons. I think my older son's coming over with his girlfriend, and they're dressing up as a Terrifier, the guy, and then she's going to be the girl, the doll or whatever that the chick was from Terrifier 2. Those movies are bonkers. They actually went to the movie theater and they saw the movie. They're like, I don't get why everybody's like, they're like everybody's throwing, but they actually saw like a big old thing of vomit like next to the door. They didn't make it to the bathrooms. Like, who throws up at a movie? Like, if you've seen the other ones, it's pretty gory. That's it. That's just gory. And, I mean, you could look at how the hell do you get sick? I don't know. You should combine them all and make one super beer. We were talking about it. What did we call it when you hit all the ones at like a 7-Eleven or a QT or whatever? It's a suicide, right? Like, that's what they call the drink, right? Yeah. But yeah, looking forward. Hopefully no rain, like I said, but we got plenty of candy. We're going to be out front partying like we always do. Table set up. We don't even let people come up, knock on the door. We did that, I think, the first year we were here. And then I was like, I'm not answering the door like 300 times. So we're going outside, especially if it's nice. So we bring the boombox out there, and we'll have Thursday Night Football on. And then when the kids get done trick-or-treating and everybody's kind of chilling, I'll have a little fire pit in the front yard as well. So they'll sit there and watch, Hocus Pocus or Halloween or, Nightmare Before Christmas or anything like that. Yeah, so that's exactly what it was. Yeah, I feel you. So... Well, if you're on Facebook or on YouTube right now, you see this account that's commenting nonstop. That's SB Fantasy Football. You'll see them right there. That's our fantasy football page. That's our channel. We only go live on YouTube for SB Fantasy. Maybe Facebook in the future, but for right now, it's just SB Fantasy Football. Go over there and check them out. Alan goes live on Saturday nights. We do a weekly show, generally on Wednesdays. I'll randomly go live. I was doing it on Sundays, but, man, Saturday nights just kind of kept me out of the game. So, yeah, I do shorts and highlights and whatnot, but, yeah, you should dress up as a door and people have to knock on you. You know what? There was a reverse trick-or-treat video out there. It was actually hilarious. I think it was some college kids. They were walking around with a door, right? So they go up, ring the doorbell, and so then the people open the door, and there's a door standing there, with a frame that says, please knock, or whatever. So they knock. The door opens. They're like, oh, hey. There's like 2 other dudes. They're like, hey, happy Halloween, trick or treat, and give them candy. It was really cool. I thought it was really neat. I like when people get into Halloween. Not too much. We had like a weirdo kind of roaming around one year, dressed up as, I think, Michael Myers. Yeah, Michael Myers. And he would just be walking real slowly but methodically up and down the street and stop under like a street light and just look at you and like, buddy, I got about 6-pack in me, and I got a couple more in my bag. You come near me, I'm going to chunk one of these right at your head. Like, just don't make me do this. And but yeah, there's some people that go full. I mean, we did like a circus or a carnival one year, and so Lizzie's out there in a crazy clown get up, And then our oldest son, he put on a clown outfit and a mask and whatever, and I made him a giant mallet. And so he's out there just scaring the hell out of everybody, chasing after cars. The parents are like, rolling up, stopping. And he's scaring the F out of the kids. And the parents are just laughing. I'm like, you were the worst parent ever. It was just, they're just like, this kid's screaming. Oh, Jesus. But anyway, we're looking forward to it. I'm sure I'll talk more about it if I go live again. So anyways, I'm not going to do score by score. I mean, obviously everybody saw the Washington game. What a freaking ending. Let's go ahead. We can actually take a look at the standings as we're sitting here. Let me get this. I'm talking too much. Not enough drinking. There we go. All right. So the Bills are still in the AFC East. They're still in it. Man, what am I doing? So the AFC East is like the worst division this year, right? Bills are 6-2. Dolphins 2-5, Patriots 2-6, Jets 2-6. Patriots look good though. I'll say that. Patriots are looking good, even though Drake May got hurt. We're going to talk something else about that before the end of the show. AFC West, Chiefs are 7-0. The only undefeated team back at it. I'm going to move this over here, so at least I'm looking this way. Broncos 5-3, Chargers 4-3, Raiders 2-6. I mean, Broncos look pretty good. They look pretty good. Chargers, I'm not buying it. I'm not believing it. And then Raiders are the Raiders. Then you got the AFC North, Steelers 5-2, Ravens 5-3, Bengals 3-5, Browns 2-6. The Browns got a lifeline. Jameis Winston at quarterback, slinging it all over the place today. The Bengals are done. Season is over. Close up shop. Ravens, buddy, I don't know. I don't know about them anymore. I was like, hey, they're gonna make a run at the AFC Championship, possibly get to the Super Bowl. I do not believe it now. If you get beat by the Browns and Jameis Winston, you are not a Super Bowl contender team. Steelers are 5-2 somehow. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I'll say it, I guess. The Steelers suck, right? I don't know. But they somehow, they're beaten. They're winning, right? I mean, they beat the Jets. When the hell was that? Last week. They do play the Giants. They got like a pretty easy schedule, right? They play the Giants tomorrow. They beat the Jets last week. They suck. They beat the Raiders. Raiders suck. Cowboys beat them. It kind of tells you where the Steelers are, right? Their wins are against terrible teams, and they get beat by a bad team. So even the Colts have beat the Steelers. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not believing on the Steelers. Not for 1 second. So AFC South, Texans 6-2, Colts 4-4, Jags 2-6, Titans 1-6. Titans were having fun for a little bit today, and then you know what? Just got their asses kicked. Texans still look good. I don't know. There's some injuries piling up on their end. I think Diggs was down for a while. I don't even know if he returned to the game. Colts, they're 500 now. I don't see them winning anything. Don't really see them going to the playoffs. Jags suck. There ain't nothing else to say about that. Jags just suck. I mean, good God. NFC East, Commanders 6-2, Eagles 5-2, Cowboys 3-3, Giants 2-5. This is going to be a boat race between the Commanders and the Eagles for this division. Cowboys, I guess you find out their season's over tonight, about 7:20. So I'm going to get out of here before that so I can watch the game, enjoy my last my little Sunday night action. I say last because it's like this last day. I don't drink during the week currently. It's part of my I'm committing to keto, even though it's got 18 grams on it, I'm only drinking about half of it. But yeah, staying off of it, eating good, eating right, not eating junk, and I'm committing to it. NFC West, Cardinals are 4-4, Seahawks 4-4, Rams 3-4, 49ers 3-4. Cardinals ain't going anywhere. Seahawks suck. The show today, Bills just beat the brakes right off of them. The Rams, though, healthy now, offensively with Kupp and Puka being back. I heard Kupp's going to get traded, but they still need to fill some holes, get some health back on their offensive line. But other than that, it's going to be the Rams or the Niners. And again, like I just said about the Cowboys season, I say the same thing about the Niners season. If they lose tonight, season is done. It's over. Go home. Turn off the lights. NFC North, Lions 6-1, Packers 6-2, Vikings 5-2, and the Bears are 4-3. Lions should. I think the Packers and the Lions are going to get. It's going to be a great run for the NFC North, Kings of the North. That's going to be. But with Jordan Love getting hurt again today, What are you gonna do? So the Lions, if Jordan Love is hurt, the Lions run away with it. If he's not hurt, then it comes down to the end. I don't know about the Vikings. I just don't think it's like, I'm not saying they're a fake team. They've lost back-to-back games, but it's just like, what are you gonna do? I don't know. I just don't feel it. And then the Bears, they beat bad teams. Now they're playing decent teams. They're gonna start losing. You're gonna see it. They won't be above 500 for very much longer. NFC South. Falcons 5-3, Bucks 4-4, Saints 2-6, and the Panthers are 1-7. Panthers and Saints, they're out, they're done. It's going to be between the Bucks and the Falcons. Falcons showed you today what they do against the Bucks, and they beat the brakes. Just beat them like they stole something. So Falcons should win this division. It'll be fun. And so if you're looking at this and then you're kind of looking ahead, you're like, okay, well, who's going to be in the AFC Championship? Who's going to be in the NFC Championship? Right now, I guess I don't believe in the Bills. I don't. But that's kind of who I have to go with, right? I mean, there's three teams that kind of stand out. I don't think the Texans have it, but the Chiefs, the Bills, and maybe I don't know about the Ravens. That's who I thought was going to, maybe they'll turn it around. It's 7 games in. Excuse me, they're 8 games in. So, but yeah, and then if it's the Chiefs, man, the Chiefs are undefeated. They're just, I don't know. They're finding ways to win, even though they have a little bit of a hiccup with the Raiders today, but they always seem to have problems with the Raiders. I think they lost the Raiders on Christmas Day last year. So yeah, give me the Chiefs to come out of the AFC, but it's going to be Chiefs and Bills or Chiefs and Ravens or something like that. For the NFC, excuse me. On this one, it gets a little cloudy, a little bit murky, but it's really, there's a team that stands, I think, head and shoulders above the rest, and it's just because the NFC sucks. Let's be honest. But yeah, the Lions, I think the Lions actually make it to the Super Bowl this year if they don't, F up and F around and just, make a stupid bonehead decision like coaching. Coaching is the only thing that hold them back. That's it. So I think that, they beat up bad teams, but they win. They do win, right? I think the last time, let's see, they obviously they beat the Cowboys, they beat the Seahawks, beat the brakes off the Titans today. They beat the Vikings. Beat the Cardinals, but by a touchdown. They did get beat by the Bucks in September, right? So it's like they're obviously vulnerable, and they can be out-coached. But pretty balanced team, and with a soft NFC, I don't see anybody that's really gonna. Commanders almost got beat by the Bears today. You know what I mean? The Packers, if they're healthy, maybe that's a little bit fun. The Falcons, if Cuzzo is on fire, maybe. I don't really want to count Baker out either, but yeah, I think it's I think it's the Lions to win this thing. So yeah, there you go. There's your NFC thing. Going to win the whole. Yeah. Oh yeah. So sorry, Alan. I had to read. I brought the screen over so I could see it in front of me. Worst 7-0 team in the league. Yeah, they're also the best 7-0 team in the league. Don't stop believing. Packers suck. Going to win the whole thing. Yep. So that's. If the Lions go to the Super Bowl from the NFC. And then you have the Bills or Chiefs. If the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl, you're not winning. You can't beat the Chiefs and the refs. It's not possible, right? Daniels will be the Rookie of the Year. I feel like he should be, but I think that everyone's going to double down on Caleb Williams. But after that that Hail Mary today, and he's out there, he's busted up ribs, he's playing through it. I think if the Bears somehow have a winning record at the end of the year, or they slip in the playoffs or wild card or something, he's probably going to get it. But I think Washington should go further. And yeah, no, I like Daniels looks great. He does. He looks great. Caleb sucks. He's not great. We'll see, because like I said, they've beaten bad teams. Now they have to go up against good teams, and that's what you're kind of going to run into. Whew, too much chatting. Alan, what are you up to? How was the stream Saturday night? Goff will win MVP? Nah, there's no way. He doesn't do enough. He's not even the MVP of his team. Yeah, Goff ain't winning MVP. So, yeah, did you have a lot of fun? Yeah, I was like, I had like I don't know what I was thinking, because I'm like, if the party sucks and I'm sitting around, or if I get home in time, or if I'm out there and it's like, kind of sucks, I was going to bring my headphones with me. I was like, you know what? I might just jump in live with you, man. Just, with my costume. I had my aviators on, my little captain's hat. and just kind of sitting back with a stogie. I was like going to fire off some hot sports opinions and whatnot. Stream was good. Again, SB Fantasy Football people, if you want more fantasy, you want more football, head on over there. As Alan says, we try hard. Oh, buddy. All right, let's take a look at, you know what, give me 1 second, as I want to see, I'm going to give you Untapped, I'm going to give you Beer Advocate as well. Even though Beer Advocate, it's like some beers have a lot of reviews, some beers don't have any. All right, there you go. Now, this one has 50 IBUs here, so they obviously kicked it up or changed it. Something's been changed. And, yeah, pretty much all the verbiage here is the same. 56,000 check-ins, 85,000, or 56,000 check-ins, 45,000 unique, 430 monthly. Average score of 3.87 out of 42,440 reviews. Lizzie's in the house. How the hell are you doing? So, yeah, most people like it. It's above average, you know. And it's so close to being 4. Like that little whatever sun, that fourth sun is like right there. Why are there ads? Why are there Sephora ads on Untapped? What's up, babe?
Hi, sweetie.
All right. And then you got Beer Advocate. Hey, Tilly. We got, let's see, Styles the same. Scores 91. It's outstanding. You got an average of 4.09. How many reviews we got? 182, 395 ratings. Yeah, there you go. It was first added on June 8th, 2021. There you go. So, I mean, I'm gonna give you my score when I'm done with it. I'm almost done because I gotta go. I got about 5 or 10 more minutes. I did think about doing a. I should have done it earlier, but I was gonna do like a little Sunday night preview for the game tonight on SB Fantasy, but I don't think I'll get around to it. I just don't think so. And I was gonna recap. I doubt I'll be up that late. I got to go to the office tomorrow. I'm in the office tomorrow and Tuesday, which usually I'm in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. But with the kid coming in town, I say kid, he's an adult, but he's flying in for Halloween to hang out with us, party a little bit, flying in for the long weekend. And, yeah. So I might go live here and there, but, you know, won't be during the day, Monday or Tuesday. Maybe I'll do Tuesday night. Got to probably crank in a waiver wire show or something like that. And I don't know. We'll see. I like recapping the previous week. You know, your studs, your duds, etc. Oh, buddy. All right, what do we got here? Oh, you know what? I meant to say this. I talked about it when it kind of got brought up during the Patriots game. Drake May got knocked out of the game. He was sliding. Some prick decided to just absolutely just go after the back of his head with the top of his helmet, the crown of his helmet. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, how can we help this not happen? Thought to myself, I'm like, well, there should be a penalty, obviously. I think if you injure the other player's quarterback with malicious intent or something, whatever, cheap shot, you know, I even got it in here. I go, if you injure the QB on a cheap shot, your ass is gone. No warning, no nothing. You're gone. And I was like, if it's crazy, or we can throw this out there. Not only you're gone, but your quarterback's gone. Your starting QB is out as well. So now we're just playing with backups. Screw it. This is what you did. And there's quite a few cheap shots, to be honest with you. I mean, you're sitting there watching the game. You're just like, what the hell's going on? Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, if that's your goal, it's almost like, was it Bountygate with the Saints like a decade ago or something? I don't know. But I thought, I was like, you know what? It's got to be a penalty. It's got to be something. It's got to be something that's worth deterring these folks from doing it. But just like the hip drop tackle, they still do it. They don't care. Because what is it, a penalty? Oh, he broke his freaking leg. But yeah, I'll take 15 yards. Okay. That seems reasonable. Anyways. What are you going to do? All right, 7:15. I'm going to slam this. I got to get out of here. And I don't recommend slamming Imperial IPAs because they are a little bit... high ABV, and they're going to get you. They'll get you here. But, yeah, it's not even slamming a lot. We're talking, 4 ounces left. Ain't much. No more cheap shots, just expensive shots. Just need expensive shots. Done. And trust down the glass, too. Nice. So... Sierra Nevada, Atomic Torpedo, Imperial IPA, 9.2% alcohol by volume. There you go. I can't really see it because it looks like it's camo. Look at that blending in with the background. Yeah. full body to get a lot of hoppiness. Bitterness is there. A little more piney than juicy or anything like that. But I mean, I think I gave the other beer a 3.5. Do I think it's a 4? It's pretty good. We'll do 3.75. Okay, there you go. There's your score. Or money. Jesus, Alan. So tonight, Cowboys versus 49ers. It's in Santa Clara. I don't know. I don't even know what to think about this game, to be honest with you. Both their seasons on the line. How about that? That's what it is. I'm RD. I got to go. If I don't talk to you, I probably will. I think I've been kind of trying to work with going live and with the NA, what we're doing NA-wise. We were doing Sober October. We do that on Wednesday, so I'll have another NA. Well, I don't even know if I'll be live this Wednesday because it's I've already said, I was like, I probably won't be able to do it because Son's flying in. We'll probably do something with him. Then obviously Halloween's on Thursday. Then we do cleanup. Jordan Mason, 100-plus yards and a TD tonight. Nice. I mean, people run on Dallas. So there you go. There's a same game parlay. See, this thing's already got me slipping a little bit. So, but during the week, if I go live, I'll have an NA. I've got a couple left in the fridge. So I just saw one that was been sitting there for a while. It's from Lagunitas. That's the NIPA. And then there's a couple other ones I got floating around. I did go grab a dark amber partake. And then I was at Total Wine. Dude, their selection's crazy. Like, I love their NA selection. I like their beer selection in general. I mean, they got some other stuff. Book it. Okay, Alan. All right, there you go. So there you go. Alan's saying book it. Jordan Mason, 100-plus yards and a TD tonight. So put him down as an anytime touchdown. You know what? Let me get out of here. I'll see y'all this week. Y'all have a happy Halloween. Catch you next time. Adios.